Hi, my last video I went over was how to write a script, and so naturally, we're going to be finishing the pre-production process. Today I will be going over call sheets, crew, location, and talent releases, storyboards, shot lists, and anything else we might need to finish up pre-production. And so, enjoy. First things first, you're going to need a place to organize everything. Go ahead and create a folder and name it the name of this project. In the folder, make some more folders, naming one your last name _ releases, and the others script, storyboard, and shot list. Head into the releases folder and make these location releases, crew releases, and talent releases. Then make call sheets, MISC folder, and a permits folder. And now the shots list, here is an example. You have your scene and shot ID, which means nothing right now, but it is how we are going to label our shots. So the first shot in scene 1 will be labeled as A1, and the 45th shot in scene 3 will be labeled as C45. Ignore putting a shot size for now because it is the same thing as shot type. It is of course close-up, extreme close-up, wide shot, etc. And then of course add the description of the shot. And now we move on to the storyboard. And for this, I'm going to use this free program called Shot Designer. This will help us make our scene on paper, and then we can fill out the big SB. So every shot gets its own scene, and we are going to need to get real photos for most of these. However, I'm just going to skip this for now. Moving on to the releases, I recommend finding one online that you can use. The idea is you don't want to get sued or held liable if something doesn't go the way a cast or crew member wants it to. And once they sign it, name it their last name _ release and save it to that respective folder. Location. This is where it can get tricky. You need to research all of the laws about where and how and when to film, and you're going to need to get permission to film there from someone who owns the property. And then you have to have them sign something that's saying basically, hey, you're allowed to film here on this day at this time because whatever, etc. Along with, of course, any other state requirements if that is required in your state. And then go ahead and save those into the location releases folder, just naming them the address of where you're filming. Now we're heading into the last little bits here. MISC, you can put, for example, your music permissions, any other information, maybe about catering or concessions for production, etc. And the permits folder is pretty much anything you need a permit for, of course, like parking, special weapons, special maybe chemicals, right? If you're gonna start a fire, etc. Lastly, you have call sheets. Make sure that everyone has their information on there and where the closest hospital is. And then make sure that everyone has their own copy before production, and that you have also to make a schedule so everyone knows where and when to arrive for each shooting day. And of course, don't forget to make a budget. And this is pretty simple to do, just boot up Sheets and list every single expense you're gonna have during production, basically. And that is about it. Now you're ready for production, you're ready to shoot and get into post-production, etc. So have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe.